dance with my family. Then not the stairs you carry me. Now I knew for sure I was loved. I'll play a song that we never dance. How I love, love, love to dance with my mother again. When I and my father disagree, to my way I would run from him to her. And I've just come from me. And finally make me do just what my father said. Late in the night when I fell into my sheet, never dreamed that she would be gone for me. If I could, one final step, one final dance, never ends. How I love, love, love to dance with my mother again. Sometimes I listen outside my door and hear on my father crying for her. I pray for him even more than me. I pray for him even more than me.
God first time and also be applauded by you. So we're going to start off with our first recipient, Mrs. Margaret Gaskill, who's receiving this evening on behalf of her mother, Miss Rosalind M. October. Our next recipient is being recognized as a loving and caring mother, a dedicated and committed supporter of Guyanese culture, a loyal volunteer and supporter of the Guyana Cultural Association of New York, Miss Norma Clark. Our next recipient is a community leader, mentor, and supporter of children and young people committed to the empowerment of all Guyanese, an advocate for battered women and abused children, a supporter of Guyanese culture and its heritage, Miss Patricia Jordan Langford. Our next recipient is a mentor and role model for youth, a lobbyist and community activist, a supporter of Guyanese arts and culture, and advocate for small business, dedicated to the improvement of healthcare in the Caribbean American community, Miss Lorna Evelyn Welshman Neblett. Humanitarian endeavors, a supporter of Guyanese culture dedicated to advancing the welfare of children and families in need, Joyce Yvonne Chase. She is not here right now, but Ms. Abby Brewster will be collecting on her behalf this evening. A caring and dedicated mother, a community and business activist, advocate for stronger business ties between the Guyanese and American business community, a supporter of Guyanese heritage and its culture, is Shani Posar. She's probably a single mother. She knows how to do it to go. A dedicated mother and grandmother, fashion designer, innovative entrepreneur, youth mentor and community activist. With her queens as usual, Miss Mildred Joyce Ford. And her daughter is representing her tonight. Mother and innovative entrepreneur, a youth mentor, supporter indeed of the Chronicle Atlantic Symphony Steel and Brass Orchestra, Mrs. Pauline Bishop. Ladies and gentlemen, it's cuisine, so don't eat too much of the hors d'oeuvres. There's a lot of food back there waiting for you. All right, before they take their seats, we're going to ask you to join and stand with us as the Chronicle Atlantic Symphony renders both national anthems of the United States of America and Guyana.
Through the How do our honorees look tonight? Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, as you all know, the Guyana Cultural Association, our 10th anniversary, and that deserves a round of applause. And right beneath the banner where you see Guyana Cultural Association, you perhaps would see something. I don't know if some of you left so long, you might not recognize what it says. It says, all body, one body. Now that means everybody we are all one. That's our theme for this. So I'd like you to repeat after me. All body, one body. That's right. You'll see that on all our slogans. We have a lot of activities going on. We have an art exhibition coming up. We have a symposium coming up, and as you know, the Fun Day coming up, and the Kwekwe Night. A whole host of things coming on close to September. So when you see the sign, all body, one body, you know it's Guyana Cultural Association. All right. Our president, Dr. Violet Cambridge, could not be here this evening, and our vice president, Romesh Singh, could not be here. And it is my duty to welcome you here today. We have a packed program, as Bobby Vera said earlier. And please enjoy yourselves. This is Mother's Day. We have so many things to remember our mothers about. I mean, they know the bad licks that we used to get as kids growing up. Some of you remember that. And the corrective measures and the education and everything that we were instilled in us. That's why we are who we are today. And all we have to do is to continue to make life better and keep honoring our mothers. Father's Day coming up, guys. You all don't worry. Your time coming. Anyway, without any further ado, I'd like to introduce our host, who is our secretary, Dr. Juliet Emmanuel. Let's hear it to her, please.
Good evening all, and welcome again. And we move right on with our program by asking Bobby Vera to grace us with a poem honoring mothers. Thank you.
Thank you. I've heard them whisper in the grapevines, in the thick and mellow woods. They've caused and wondered, what defines her? What defies her? I've seen them come out of their shadows with shame. She is still standing. They've wondered, what make is she? She is a woman. She is made of soil and a rib of ancient creation. She nurtures and gives life as the soil she was made from. She gives love and needs love. Just as a rib, she needs a lung to thrive. She was born for a purpose. She is as strong and firm, like deep-rooted roots. And as she gets chopped down in life, her roots get deeper and firmer as she emerges and rises through life. She cannot back down. She cannot be broken down. She is as firm as the rock on top of a mountain. She holds a unit and a society together. She raised the young men to become men, as fathers vanished in the vintage. She tills the barren soils with her bare hands and waters them with her tears. She opens her arms and heart as she lends an ear and lays one on her breast for comfort. Listen to her heart. Hear her warmth. That is where her strength is. She is a woman. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Guyana Cultural Association of New York's Mother's Day celebration. of 10 outstanding Guyanese women of courage and vision, their work, energy, and spirit. Join us as we celebrate these Guyanese women who refuse to conform to the roles set forth by men, family, or society. The backbone of their families, they paved the way for our future through their contributions to their families and the Guyanese society. Welcome.
And raise my voice in praise of the women of Guyana who have worked throughout their lives, not for themselves, but for the very life of all Guyanese. Who would I sing my praises to? I could quote all the names, yes, but where do I begin? Do I begin with the ones who gave their all for their families, so that their children may live a better life? The Rosalind Octobers, the Norma Clarks, the Pauline Bishops, or the ones who've been mothers to so many, have nursed, educated, and mentored? The Joyce Chases, the Pat Jordan Lanford, the Mildred Fords, the Lerna Welchman Neblets? Or maybe I would sing praises to the one who had the resilience and courage to be an entrepreneur, Pamela Mackenzie, who with love and patience created manna for our people to eat. Or should I celebrate the spirit and feistiness of young Guyana, with the courage to blaze her own trail, the Shani Persads? Young mother making her way, even as she teaches the traditions of her ancestors to her young son. Maybe I would choose a name, a special name that spells out beauty. The rose in Guyana's garden, Evelyn Rose John, pastor, mentor, spiritual leader. Maybe if I were to call out their names from the top of Mount Ayangana while the moon is shining bright: Pat, Norma, Joyce, Shani, Pauline, Pamela, Lerna, Rosalind, Mildred, Evelyn. Maybe my voice would be carried by the wind to reach all the other Guyanese women whose names are not often mentioned, whose names are not always mentioned. The ones who sell oranges and mangoes by border market so their children can eat and learn. The ones who scrub floors in other people's homes. The ones who work in overcrowded hospitals, saving lives, cleaning homes, and delivering babies. And the ones who were in the forefront after slavery, who pooled their resources to buy Victoria, Molly Archie, Hannah Porta, Maria Grant. Rita Sumintra, who lost her life in protest for higher wages and lighter tasks for pregnant women. Cultural and political icons, Rajkumari Singh, Jane Phillips Gray, Winifred Gaskin, Lynette Dolphin, Esther Sewak, Mahadio. May the lives of these women be celebrated and made to shine when I cry out, Mama Guyana. Today, we salute our mothers, the women of Guyana, who have given us the heritage of their queendom. Women of Guyana, women of Guyana, I say, women of Guyana, we salute you.
Thank you, Rose. And moving right along with our program, we will have a solo by Jennifer Ferreira Dugal. Welcome, Jennifer.
Good evening. You need to give these strong women another round of applause. And this song I'm going to do specially for you guys. There's a light, a certain kind of light that never shone on me. I want my life to be, to live with you, live with you. There's a way. Everybody say to do every little thing, but what does it bring if I ain't got you, ain't got you? Baby, you don't know what it's like. Baby, somebody the way God loves you. In my mind, oh, I see your face again, and I know my frame of mind. Oh, you ain't got to be so blind. I'm blind, so very blind. I'm a woman, 101%. Can't you see what I am? And we live and breathe for you. Oh, what good does it do if I ain't got you? Ain't got you, baby. You don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way God loves you. Oh, somebody the way God loves you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. And I think Jennifer's words are the words of all of our mothers. Nobody can love us the way they love us. And all women are naturally gifted with the power to create, overcome, and transform. They trust their wisdom, and with body and spirit, they find their way in the dark. Today we honor these 10 Guyanese women who represent several generations and a wide range of achievement and success. The lives of these women will be recognized in order of their birth. In this way, we can see that although their lives and work differ tremendously, there is still the sense of having an expanded vision passed from one generation to the next. These 10 outstanding women, Guyanese women, Rosalind Mahalia October, Joyce Chase, Mildred Joyce Ford, Norma Clark, the Reverend Dr. Evelyn John, Pat Jordan Langford, Pamela McKenzie, Lerna Welshman Neblett, Pauline Bishop, Shani Prasad, demonstrate the importance of acting with courage and pursuing a vision. Their spirit, through the contributions they have made to family and country, has collectively helped build the soils of Guyana. They have helped create a vision of new hope and possibilities for generations to come. Tonight, we celebrate their work, energy, and spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, in steel, the Chronicle Atlantic Steel Orchestra. With excerpts from the opera Carmen. I thank you. Thank you again. Thank you very much. To daughters and sons right through the ages. Now, which of these did you grow up with? We have a rather tired-looking young man. You know, this is probably how we look to our mothers. I don't know. Recently, I've been interviewing some of our older men, Guyanese men, and one thing that struck me was at a particular point, I guess because they're in their 70s now, they begin to cry at a particular point. And these are men like Yan Peru, Henry Matu, who else? Dave Martin, even a lot of them. They start to cry at a particular point as they recall all the things their mothers said and did and got them to the point where they are right now. So let's listen to some of those things.
Look at me when I talk to you, boy. Look at me. Wear clean underwear in case you get in an accident and you have to go to the hospital. Look at me when I talk to you, boy. Look at me. Wear clean underwear when you go in case you get an accident and have to go to the hospital.
Why? Because I said so. That's why. Pay auntie, Mama. Mama, what make your mouth so down? You know what Mama said? Pick me. You'll come. You will see. When I'm done with you, you're going to be a little disciplined child. Don't look at me with a tone of voice. No, complain about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is how they talk to us. That is why we're standing up here today. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome young violinist Claudius Agrippa, whose parents, Rod and Dahomey Agrippa, must at some time have caused to ring his ears, or had him pick up his own tambourine branch to get whipped in. True, boy? No. Anyway, he practices violin so well that we're going to be in for a treat right now. Claudius Agrippa, ladies and gentlemen. medalists. Me again. Okay. Our 10 honorees are Guyanese women who move through the world with a sense of confidence and grace, their spirit tempered by wisdom. Quietly yet firmly, they speak their truth without doubt or hesitation, and the lives they lead is of their own creation. They understand what it means to live and let live, how much to ask for themselves and how much to give. They have strong yet generous hearts, and the inner beauty they emanate truly set them apart. Like the mythical phoenix, they rise from the ashes and soar to a new plane of existence, unfettered by the things that once posed such resistance. Coming on the stage now to celebrate these 10 phenomenal women in dance and poetry is Rose October Eden. Ladies and gentlemen, Rose October Eden.
Women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model's size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman, that's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man, the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees, I say. It's the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman, that's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman, that's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about, or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud, I say. It's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need of my care, 'cause I'm a woman, phenomenal woman, that's me.
That said it all. I can't top that. And so, can't even move too good. The master of the universe could have chosen seeds, petri dishes, or even magic, but he chose the miracle of women. He could have continued his creation, the sleeping and removing of ribs, but he made his future in women. He chose man for life, and a woman for the continuation of that man's life. Women are the challenge to be cherished evermore. Here to celebrate and pay tribute to the women of Guyana are the Men of Guyana Cultural Association of New York, Incorporated, Edgar Henry, Bobby Vera, Maurice Brathwaite, Cyril Brown, Morris Glenman, and Carl Hazelwood.
Women of Guyana, we celebrate your motherhood, your existence, and your grace. We see you in love. His beauty is upon your face.
For the things that you have taught, to learn, to love, to forgive, I celebrate your life. I know it is His will.
I celebrate your history. You've come far beyond the years. I treasure the moment we have shared. I hold dear your silent tears.
Your strength I find amazing. I honor your will to endure. Who can find a virtuous woman? A woman whose integrity is so pure.
I celebrate your womanhood, one of God's finest creation. You bring forth seed of love, touching families for generations.
For the happiness that you bring, for the beautiful song your soul sings, to God, for you we pray on this Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The men have just given words, and now we're going to give the universal token of love and affection, the rose. So the men, the GCA men, will now present each honoree with a rose. We actually have more men than these. Some are busy working, one or two are sick, one lives out of town. You know, the usual thing with men. You know, it's working in the gold fields or something. In America, making a living, sending home. But when they come home, they bring the rose. What can I say? Thank you, gentlemen. And I think they deserve a round of applause. A good mother has been historically expected to contribute her whole life to her family. Mothers have been the glue that holds a family together because it's up to them to provide the loving care and support needed by growing children. The nurturing a mother provides is unparalleled and a vital part of a child's care. The ideal living environment that a mother can provide for her children is a warm, caring home. Mothers, how many times have your children said, "You don't love me"? And how many times have you, as a parent, resisted the urge to tell them how much? And when they're old enough, what does a mother say to her child?
I loved you enough to make you return Cadbury chocolate with a bite out of it to the drugstore and say, I stole it. I loved you enough to stand over you for 2 hours while you clean your room, a job that I could take 15 minutes to finish.
I love you enough to make excuses for your lack of respect or your bad manners. I love you enough to let you stumble, fall, hurt, and fail, and assume responsibilities for your own action. At 6, 10, 16, and 60.
I loved you enough to figure you would lie about the party being chaperoned, but forgave you for it after discovering I was right. I loved you enough to shove you off my lap, let go of your hand, be moved to your pleas and insensitive to your demands, so that you had to stand alone. I loved you enough to accept you for what you are, not what I wanted you to be. But most of all, I loved you enough to say no when you hated me for it.
And our next item is something I think you'll enjoy just as much as you have enjoyed the rest of the program. So here to celebrate our mothers in dance are the students of the Impressions Dance Theater.
Jesus is my portion.
My skin is black. My arms are long. My hair is woolly. My back is strong. Strong enough to take the pain inflicted again and again. What do they call me? My name is Aunt Sarah. My name is Aunt Sarah. Aunt Sarah. My skin is yellow. My hair is long. Between two worlds, I do belong. My father was rich and white. He forced my mother late one night. What do they call me? My name is Saffronia. My name is Saffronia. My skin is tan. My hair is fine. My hips invite you. My mouth like wine. Whose little girl am I? Anyone who has money to buy. What do they call me? My name is Sweet Thing. My name is Sweet Thing.
stand and salute our 10 outstanding Guyanese women of courage and vision. Rosalind Mahalia October. Joyce Chase, Representative. Mildred Joyce Ford. Norma Clark. The Reverend Dr. Evelyn John. Pat Jordan Lanford. Pamela McKenzie. Lerna Westman Neblett. Pauline Bishop. Shani Prasad. And the winds rustling through the trees beckon them to live the dreams they hold so dearly. They feel the softness of their hands and muse at the strength that they possess, their needs and desires that they have learned to express. They have tasted the bitter and savored the sweet fruits of life, overcome adversity, and pushed past heartache and strife. Ladies of Guyana, we salute you. And now for the presentation of awards.
Thank you very much. Would you kindly give Juliet, come on Juliet, would you give Juliet a round of applause, please? Great job indeed, Juliet. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we know that you have been, in as much as you've been very supportive of our honorees tonight, you are very concerned about the time you're going to be eating dinner. And I'm very cognizant of that. So that's been a part of my life. So, you know, if there's food, then let's eat on. However, we're going to do the honors of the presentation, and then we'll follow this immediately by the serving of dinner. Just a household note, we'll ask the head table after the presentation to go first, and then we'll ask the other tables. Now, the dinner will be served at 2 points, so it's going to be done very rapidly. So there's no need for us to be too overly concerned about the lengthy wait. Okay? And the reason why we're going to ask the head table to go, usually they're served, but because we have a variety of dishes tonight, we want to give them the opportunity to just take what I want. Okay? All right. Our first honoree, in order of what I have, is a lady who's a dedicated mother, innovative entrepreneur, young mentor, supporter of the Chronicle Atlantic Steel and Brass Orchestra. And in your program, you have their bios. Mrs. Pauline Bishop. Pauline, please come forward. Tangerine Clark, a member of our committee, along with Mr. Henry, will do the honors. In fact, Mr. Henry will do the presentation since they like to keep the men involved. Thank you very much. I guess we could get to that, Danch, afterwards. Yeah, we'll get to the certificates afterwards.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of my family,
Bob,
my husband,
microphone.
good evening, everyone. On behalf of my family, my husband, my 3 kids, I want to say a very, very, very heartfelt thank you to the association for recognizing me in this great honor tonight. Again, I want to say thank you very much. I'm very honored.
Thank you. She is the matriarch of her family. She has a very pleasant personality, a loving and caring mother and grandmother. a dedicated and committed supporter of Guyanese culture and heritage, a loyal and avid supporter of the Guyana Cultural Association of New York, adopted mother and mentor to many, and an esteemed traveler because she's in Guyana having fun. Ladies and gentlemen, collecting for Mrs. Rosalind M. October, her daughter, Mrs. Margaret Gaskill.
On behalf of my mother, Rosalind October, I'd like to stand before you tonight and say thank you for recognizing her. It is an extreme pleasure that you took the time, the association took the time to recognize Mom. I just want to share with you what Mom means to me. Some of you know her as Mommy Rosie. Some of you know her as Miss Rose. So I want to pause there and tell you what Rose means to Margaret. The R in Rose stands for rigid. She was rigid in her discipline. She did not allow us to do whatever we want. The O stands for obedience. She demanded that her children at all times be obedient to young and old. The S stands for sharing. She shared her resources in spite of her large family. I would like to pause at sharing. During her sharing, she spent her time with my children, helped raising them as I toured the world in the military. And lastly, the E. That E is special to me. That E is that special stone. Emerald. You know, if you ever look at the emerald, it's one of the toughest stones. Mom, through the hard times, through the good times, she stood there, and her stone, that emerald, continued to shine. And tonight, I want to say thanks to each of you. My mom is not here. She's in Guyana. And I know that she, if she was there, she would stand here as humble as she is. And so thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And our next recipient is a loving and caring mother, a dedicated and committed supporter of Guyanese culture, a loyal volunteer and supporter of the Guyana Cultural Association of New York, Professor Keith Proctor, this time one of the most and well-dressed men in the New York area. Give him a round of applause. This is not to take away, but he tries to outdo me on every occasion. That's all right, bro. Miss Norma Clark, we're the next recipient.
Say thank you so much for honoring me. And first of all, I say happy Mother Day to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much. While we ask Professor Keith to remain there, our next recipient is a community leader, a mentor and supporter of children and young people, committed to the empowerment of all Guyanese, advocate for battered women and abused children. She's also a supporter of Guyanese culture and heritage. No stranger to almost all of us, Miss Patricia Jordan Langford. should tell you folks that the award you're looking at is the poem. If you were here from the very beginning, you heard me say a poem at the very beginning. Those are the words inscribed on the award. It has their name, and of course, you look at the flickering diamonds on it. We didn't spend too much, but we did spend some of the diamonds.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers here, all over the world, the grandmothers, mother-in-laws. Can you hear me now? Happy Mother's Day to everyone here, all the mothers here, all the mother-in-laws, the grandmothers, and the mothers who have mothered so many others. Today I just want to read something that's very short that represents our mothers. And it says, our mother is always with us. She's the whisper of the leaves as we walk down the street. She's the smell of bleach and Ricketts blue in our freshly laundered socks. She's the cool hand on our brow when we're not feeling well. Our mother lives inside our laughter. She's crystallized in every teardrop we shed. She's the place we came from. She's the map we follow with every step we take. She's our first love and our first heartbreak. And nothing on earth can separate us. Separate us from her, not time, not space, not even death. That's our mother.
Thank you, Pat. And our next recipient is a mentor and role model for youth. She's a lobbyist and a community activist, supporter of Guyanese arts and culture, an advocate for small business dedicated to the improvement of healthcare in the Caribbean American community. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Lorna Evelyn Welshman Neblett.
Thank you. Good afternoon to all. Good evening. I prepared a little something, so I was out gardening today and I had a few thoughts and I came in and I went on the internet. So, to my fellow honorees, officers of the Guyana Cultural Association, my family, my brother and his wife, my sister and her husband, my cousins, my children, my friends from OSHAG, and all my other very dear friends who came out today to support me. 1, 2, 3 tables. I appreciate you here today. First, thanking the Creator for giving me the strength to do all the things I do. Sometimes when I start limping, I wonder, how the hell will I get it done? But those knees kind of strengthen up, and I do get things done. I'm overwhelmed and extremely grateful to the Guyana Cultural Association, its members for being so kind, and for selecting me to receive this award today. I will be extremely grateful to all of you. I know we don't have a lot of time, but before I leave, I'd like to tell you what I found on the internet today for everyone that's here. So happy Mother's Day to the women, and here I go. A married couple in their early 60s was celebrating their 40th wedding anniversary in a quiet, romantic little restaurant. Suddenly, a tiny, beautiful fairy appeared on their table. She said, "For being such an exemplary married couple, and for being loving to each other at this time, I will grant you each a wish." The wife answered, "Oh, I want to travel around the world with my darling husband." The fairy waved her wand, and poof, the Queen Elizabeth II came, and they had tickets to leave in their hands on their cruise. So the husband thought he better look for something, and he thought for a moment, well, this is all very romantic, the Queen Mary, blah, blah, blah. I think I want to have an opportunity too. And this will never come again, so I'll ask the fairy for something. So he said, sorry, my love, but my wish is to have a wife 30 years younger. Younger than you. The wife, the fairy, were deeply disappointed. They were both disappointed, but the fairy went poof and made the husband 92 years older. So, when the fairy waves her wand and she says poof, and the husband became 92 years older, it tells him he had a wife 30 years younger. And my message to you today, for all the men who are ungrateful, remember, the fairy was a woman.
Thank you very much, Lorna. No wonder she gets such a large crowd supporting her. Our next recipient is an innovative entrepreneur. She remains committed to the community and its development. She has continuously over the years been an ardent supporter of the Guyanese Caribbean arts and culture. She's a generous friend and supporter of the Guyana Cultural Association of New York. And for more than 20 years, I have been eating her bakes on Saturday morning. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Pamela Mackenzie.
Well, good evening. I am Pamela Mackenzie. What an appropriate day to receive this award. Happy Mother's Day. And to the committee members, I am most proud that you have chosen me or remembered me in my corner to address this award. I will stay humble with it as Pam, and I would say also thank you, and also thanks for the support, continued support that you have been giving me over the years. Thanks.
Thank you, Pam. Our next recipient, we're getting down to the wire, is a caring and dedicated mother, a community and business activist, an advocate for stronger business ties between the Guyanese and the American business community. She's also a very strong supporter of her Guyanese culture and heritage. And more so, she has exemplified a strong belief in the importance of family, community, and charity. And she makes it a priority to ensure that her son understands that he should remain a part of it. Ladies and gentlemen, our next recipient is Shani Basar.
Good evening. Happy Mother's Day to all moms here and wherever they are, whether they're working or they're home with their family celebrating. It is truly an honor to be recognized by the Guyana Cultural Association. I'd like to first thank you and thank you for the work that you do. But it's really is an honor to be sharing a platform with such dynamic women, probably the youngest of the bunch, but it is what it is. So I just want to say thank you once again. I want to take a chance to recognize my sister who's here, my eldest sister, and both my sisters who are here today, and someone who's been more, not just a boss to me, but more of a friend and a father, Leland Hazelwood. My son, of course, CJ, and my very good friend, our St. Lucian Consul General, Martha Smith, who's sitting here tonight. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you for supporting other women.
Thank you very much, Shani. And our next recipient is a dedicated mother and grandmother, a fashion designer, innovative entrepreneur, youth mentor, and community activist. And she has been working with the young ladies for many, many years in the areas of developing young people and their talent, especially the young models of New York. Ladies and gentlemen, our next recipient is Mrs. Mildred Joyce Ford, and receiving on her behalf is her daughter, Mrs. Ingrid Ford. She'll be joined by Miss Young Model,
thrown into this because my mom is sick. Anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of my mom, Mildred Ford, I would like to accept this award. And I would like to say thank you, and I appreciate everything. And she sent our queen to say a little something on our behalf.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, Miss Ford could not be here tonight, but she would like to wish each and every one of you a happy Mother's Day. And the Mildred Ford Young Models Competition is about teaching each and every child that's in the competition grace, poise, and confidence, such like me. And I'm very thankful for Miss Ford, and I know she's very thankful for this award. So thank you.
And our last recipient this evening, she's an exemplary leader spanning more than 50 years in the fields of public health and humanitarian endeavor, a supporter of the culture and the arts throughout the Caribbean and Guyana. She's been dedicated to advancing the welfare of children and families in need. Receiving on behalf of Mrs. Joyce Yvonne Chase is Mrs. Abby Brewster.
As a surrogate honoree, it is a pleasure for me to receive this award on behalf of Joyce. Joyce cannot be here because she's in Guyana, but I know she's here with us in spirit, and she wants every mother here to have best wishes on this day and to let the GCA know that she will continue to support them at every level. She's a great woman, and God bless her, and she will continue to serve. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have another recipient. She's not here tonight because she's having another event. Reverend Dr. Evelyn John, a spiritual leader, mother and grandmother, a motivational speaker, youth mentor, and community counselor, and also supporter of Guyanese culture. Rudy will receive it on behalf of Reverend Dr. Evelyn John.
Thank you. On behalf of my good friend, Dr. Evelyn John, way back in Guyana, the last time we really came together, I always remember. She did a concert with the band, and it was so beautiful and moving that every time she called me, I'm always there. Doctor could not be here tonight, but on behalf of the New Life Center of Truth, I received this award and thank the committee, the Guyana Cultural Association, for honoring the Honorable Doctor, and I know that she is here in spirit. As you know, she is very spiritual as well, and she would she's more than delighted to have been the recipient of this award by the Guyana Cultural Association. Once again, thank you, and a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in this house. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Rudy?
Happy Mother's Day to all. I feel very privileged today as I'm sitting here on my mom's couch interviewing her for this esteemed award that she's about to receive from Guyana Cultural Association on her behalf. Before I begin this, I would like to say thank you. Mom, I'm so privileged to have you in my life, and I just wanted to ask you a few questions based on your parenting, based on your 87 years in this life. How are you doing, Mom?
I'm doing well.
How well?
Well, I enjoy the health and strength, so I would say well. And along with that, God bless me for having you children. And I'm so proud of you all that I'm still here. My age is 87, and God bless my soul.
I could not have said that better, Mom. God bless your soul. And on behalf of the children, my siblings, the grandchildren, the great-grandchildren, I am really thankful for GCA, for the stance that they have taken in honoring you and the other women who are being awarded today. Tell us a little bit about how it was for you raising your children.
Well, I know I was all alone, and so I always there for her, stood there for them. And I tried to take the right feel of life with them. And so up to now, I don't have no bad report of them. And I'm glad that they respect people and good life living.
You know, I think you said something about raising us by yourself. Where was Daddy?
Well, he was there too, but you know, it's on and off. He's not all times there. And the most of the times was me.
Where was he?
In the interior.
What was he doing there?
Doing gold.
So you probably were wearing a lot of gold back in the day.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So what about the way you look at mothering today, Mother? I mean, when you look around and you see how parenting is different now. What would you say to that?
Well, I can't get over it, to be truthful, because what I'm seeing with the kids today, it seems to me it's a different upbringing altogether. In my time, in my parentage with my kids.
How different? If you could think of one thing that you see different, what would you say?
Well, the way they wear the clothes, the way they go on the street.
You mean the mothers?
The mothers.
Or the children? No, I'm asking.
Children.
Oh, the children.
I'm speaking about the children.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a different understanding altogether. Don't have no respect for elders or so.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to walk away. And because of this, you know, I'm so proud of my family.
Well,
my kids.
I'm proud to be your daughter, Mom. I'm proud to be your daughter. Is there anything you would like to say to the well-wishers before we end?
Well, I wish everybody Godspeed, health, strength, and happiness, and enjoy life. And I'm sorry I'm not there. God bless the souls.
Where will you be today?
I am in Guyana.
Doing what?
Enjoying my holiday with my 2 sons, grands and great-grands.
Okay, well, have some fun, bring back some sunshine, and on behalf of the October's family, we would like to say thank you for this honor.
I thank them for giving me this award. And I'm so proud of everything. I'm thankful and grateful.
I am proud and thankful and grateful too. God bless.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joyce Chase. I am deeply honored by the opportunity to be a part of this evening celebration. Even if from a distance, due to prior commitment in Guyana, I'm unable to be here with you today. But my thoughts and best wishes go out to each and every one here today. I'm especially proud to be counted in the company of these distinguished women and join you in saluting each and every one of them for the many ways in which they have continued to enrich our lives, strengthen our families, empower our community through the various and enlightened example of leadership. To the hardworking members of the Guyana Cultural Association and to my sister honorees, I extend heartfelt congratulations and to tell you all supporters and well-wishers, without you this event will not be possible. I say thank you, and thanks again. You are the wind beneath my wings.
A quick housekeeping note before we go, folks, into dinner. Marcus Manchija, he's a hat milliner, and the hats are in the back. They're going to do a little parade for us a little later on, but there's a raffle going for hats, and you'll see them on display when you go to have dinner. And then the Young Impressions Dance Theater, the young ladies you saw on stage here, they're performing at their ninth annual dance recital. It's called In Retrospect. It's on Saturday, June 25th at the Jamaica Performing Arts Center. That's at the corner of Jamaica Avenue and 153rd Street. There are flyers around. Please make certain you pick them up. And last but not least, let me take this opportunity. Sometimes we fail to recognize our leaders and those who are very influential in our community. Mrs. Cynthia Smith, I hope I have it right. Miss Martha Smith, who is the St. Lucian Consul General here in New York. Please give her a round of applause. And please stand up and take a bow, ma'am. She's there in the back. Thank you very much. And if you're a mother, happy Mother's Day. And we're delighted to have you. Guyanese and St. Lucians have something in common. And I'll say no more. Okay, and now before we go to dinner, we have a young 14-year-old who has been waiting very patiently to do his bit. And you know what happens with 14-year-olds? It's like young mothers waiting to deliver that first baby. Can't wait. So our 14-year-old friend Jason Patterson will do something for us on the piano, and following that, we'll go right into dinner. Let's give Jason a round of applause.
lavender hat. It goes and goes. And she can listen purple and pink, yes, and she's very royal with it herself. She's giving the royal wave. And you can wear at the side also. The both can be worn in the front, the side, or at the back. It's up to you how you choose to wear the hat. Okay, thank you. Ashley Walters is coming with our summer hat. This is the new version of the straws mixed together. You can wear it all summer long. You can sit at the beach. You can wear it to a nice show. You can have a good time in this hat, Ashley. Wear jeans or dress up. And it comes in different colors. We have it in yellow, blue, green, you name the color. Letitia Eubanks is wearing our octopus hat. And this hat is a flip-flop happy hat. This hat is to make you feel however you want to feel, whenever you want to feel it. Letitia is doing a great job. And this hat can be worn in the front, on the side, and on the back also. It's our fancy dancer. Verna Walcott White. This is the Queen Anne. She is doing her Queen Anne hat. It can be worn however she wants to wear it. It's made of straw also. It's black and white, and the feathers with an accent of a little purple or lavender if you want to call it. And it can be worn in the front, on the side. It can be picked up or down. And she's doing a great job with her hat. She's enjoying it. Thank you so much. Jamie Seeley. Jamie Seeley is wearing another fascinator. This fascinator is very, very charming and very sexy and very low-key at the same time. It's a fascinator, and you can have it in whatever size you want it to. It can be big or smaller. And the feathers are chosen according to what you like, colors-wise. Thank you so much, Jamie. You're doing a great job with that. Beverly Hunt is wearing, this is a special hat. This hat is made of pearls on the top, a lot of sequins. It also has straw underneath. That's made for a wedding party. She's wearing it very sexy, formal, which is great, and it looks wonderful. And her daughter, is that your daughter, Beverly? Her friend is wearing one of our pink and blue straws, which is one of the favorites in the store right now. It comes in different sizes and different styles, but they look great together and work well with the white and pink. Thank you so much. Sandra Primus is wearing another favorite of mine. It's another queen hat, and it can be worn with the pin which she has. The hat pin is in it. It's brown and yellow or mustard, and it can be worn up or down, and she's wearing it right. Thank you so much, Sandra. It has a lot of different things going on with that hat because of the colors, you know. The pin, you can get whatever color you want at the end, you know, fringe. It comes in different colors also. Thank you so much, Sandra. It's also made of a straw. Michelle Singh. Michelle is wearing another one of our summer hats. This is the black and white, and it's made of straw. It's intertwined black and white. This is one of Marco's favorites for the summer. This is the new summer look. And also formal or informal dining. And it's very, very great for the sun, which we need to keep out of the sun. They all shade you, and they're very, very beautiful and comfortable. And it's made of black and white straw. Thank you so much, Michelle. We have Wade. Wade is doing the saga boy thing here with his hat. It's a straw. He's the fancy dancer. And his hat is blue and pink. We have different colors in this style also. And it's made of the straw. And Wade is doing an excellent job staggering or lining in his hat. Thank you, Wade.
Okay, we have another beautiful person. We don't have all the names of the models, so please help me out. June is wearing one of our shiny black hats. This one is one of the favorites by most people when they come to the store. It's black and blue and it's feathers. The feathers can be worn on the back as the way she's wearing it, wrapped with the blue band on it, or it can be worn in the front as a fascinator also. It's sequined in black and blue. It's black leather and the sequins are black. And the lining, the band is blue and the feathers are black and blue. Thank you so much, June. Cheryl is wearing a casual piece here, which is fitting her outfit great. It's a straw hat, it's pale, and it can be worn, it's open on the top, because it can come down, or the locks can go through the hat, and she can wear it with the locks showing through the hat. So, straw hat, okay, Kayla, that's the way you do it. Kayla hat is red, black, and green, and it's made of straw also. All three colors are different straws. Okay, that's how we wear it. Can you go ahead, Nancy? Okay, Neil, like earlier, I didn't get to Neil is wearing a brown straw. It's a little copper looking, and he's wearing it very well. With the band, you can change your color bands if you want to. We have different accent bands to do with it. And it's a copper, it's a male hat. We do have a lot of men hats also. We make hats for every and anybody. We have no discrimination. Tangerine is coming with the Easter fascinator. The fascinator is made with butterflies, with flowers, and she's really wearing it. She's enjoying wearing it. And it's really one of our child's play hats. And it's really gorgeous. And you can see the colors. There are many colors going on in it. And that's one of our favorite fascinators. Alicia is also wearing a fascinator. These fascinators are made by Christine. Christine works with Marcus and she's the designer for the fascinators. This one is a blue, light lavender, and blue. And it really works, you know. And she's having fun with it. very, very elegant hat. And her daughter is wearing another little fascinating kind of going on, which is made of straws and a lot of super. Macaulay High special. Thank you so much. That's a lace pattern that she's wearing. She's wearing our picnic hat. If you want to have a picnic, Sandra, this is the hat you wear. You can sit having ice cream on the sidewalk on a nice bench. It's red and it has yellow feathers and yellow roses. And it's made of straw also. Yellow and brown hat, and as you see, you know exactly what he's doing. He is what you call a male fascinator. He's enjoying the hat, he's wearing the hat, the straw, there's two different types of straws, and this is yellow and brown. All our hats are straws, and they all easily clean. Taylor Lewis. Taylor Lewis is wearing one of our gold and blue hats. It's also men, and it's a very, very popular one that we have in the store. It also comes as a crown also. And this is really another Sagamore hat, or a lineman hat. Thank you, Taylor. Wayne is wearing another straw hat. This hat has a band. It can be dressy or it can be casual. This hat looks very good on you, Wayne. And it's an old white. It's more cream. And it's made of straw. Thank you so much, Wayne. Thank you. Tangerine Clark. Okay, so all the mamas are going to come back one more time and show you exactly how the hats look, all together. Thank you so much for your time. Macaulay High hat, I join together between Washington and Grand Avenue. Malcolm is the hat maker. Thank you so much. Christina, she's the hat maker. Thank you, thank you. One more announcement. We have a raffle for the hat, for one of the hats, and because it was properly planned for us, we made numbers, and the raffle is $1, and then one of the hats will be raffled off today. I can't tell you which one, but one of the hats will be raffled off. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marcia. Thank you. Let's give her a round of applause. Where is Marcus, by the way? He left already? He's at the store. Marcus is at the store. All right, let's give them a round of applause once again. All right, is your ticket 147? Who's got 147? 147. Nobody? Let's pull again.